Ladies and gentlemen, we have had a lot to talk about over the last 24 hours. First off, we had the reveal event for Modern Warfare 3, the Shadow Siege event, which had a bunch of story going along with it. Then we talked about the campaign, everything that we learned from that trailer and everything in between. Now, the third thing that we're going to talk about in this video is multiplayer, gameplay details, what is happening, and what you can expect moving forward. Now, I was actually invited out to an event at Sledgehammer Games. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to attend, but a bunch of people were. I believe they got their hands on the game and spoke with developers, and they gave them a bunch of information that they were able to share. So what I have done is taken all that information, put it into one video for you guys. Throughout this video, you're going to see screenshots and several different things from the game, but we are just going to be talking about multiplayer. What is changing? What is new? And to break it down as simple as possible, we're going to basically say that everything that people have asked for in Modern Warfare 2 is essentially what they are moving forward with in Modern Warfare 3. We'll have to wait to see whether it is good or not once it actually comes out, though. So let's dive into some actual details. We're also going to be talking about DMZ and zombies as well within this video. So starting off with the overarching details of multiplayer. First off, we have 16 Modern Warfare 2 2009 maps coming out at launch. So this is what we talked about in the leaks. It has been since confirmed. Those are going to be all of the 6v6 maps coming in at launch. We're going to talk a little bit more about maps later on in this video. There's also going to be 4 ground war maps and 1 war map. War from Call of Duty World War II is coming back, where you have to push objectives and then the other team is defending the objectives on one big map. That is coming back. On top of that, map voting is making a return. So you can vote on maps. If you don't want to play a map, you can vote on the other one or for random. Why they ever removed that, I have no idea. Another thing that they should never ever removed is the classic minimap. So in other words, when you shoot an unsilenced weapon, it is going to show up on the minimap just like it should. That's good news. Also, something that is changing, this one's big, this one's interesting, is 150 health. This has been confirmed, and keep in mind, the weapons from Modern Warfare 2 are moving into the game moving forward, which means this just elongates the time to kill. This game, Modern Warfare 3, will have a longer time to kill. On top of that, they have a new perk system. It is a gear perk system. We talked about this in leaks about a month ago. Basically, each piece of gear that you have, so like your boots, your gloves, your helmet, your vest, is going to be an individual perk. Instead of just picking a perk, you pick an item that your character will wear, and that is what is going to give you your perks. Speaking of which, unlike Modern Warfare 2, all perks will be active at the beginning of the game, so you don't have to worry about earning them throughout the game whatsoever. They just have them as soon as you start, which is a big thumbs up in my book. And the next overview we're going to look at is zombies. Now, keep in mind, there's been no announcement whatsoever as to what is happening with DMZ. As far as DMZ, we don't know whether it's being carried forward, whether they're adding it into the new map, whether it's going to be the same thing or completely different. However, zombies is going to be very similar to DMZ, but it is going to be PvE only. Now, you will play zombies on the big Warzone map. Whatever that next new big Warzone map is, that is where zombies is going to be played in a team of 4 with up to 24 different players on a map. But there is no PvP, so keep that in mind. On top of that, there is going to be buy station, ammo depots, wall buys, mystery boxes, and pack-a-punch all available. And to win, you exfil with those things to get rewards. Picture it as Outbreak meets DMZ meets zombies. Also, the story for this zombies is going to continue the Treyarch zombie story. So for those of you who are fans of that, that is where you're going to get your fill of this. That being said, we don't know what's going on with just DMZ. We just know that this zombies mode is very similar to it. Next up, we move into some multiplayer modes. So first off, you have your standard modes, your team deathmatch, domination, kill confirmed, hardpoint, etc. Everything that you know. We also have Ground War. Ground War is, I believe, going to be most similar to Modern Warfare 2019's Ground War mode. So it'll be on the very, very big maps with very large teams. These maps include Resort, Military Based, and Industrial Belt. Those are the 3 names of the 3 Ground War maps coming out at launch. There's also 1 War map coming out at launch. Assumably, we will be getting more of these throughout the seasons and things like that. This map is called Launch Facility. It is going to be that war mode. And then there's a new mode called Cutthroat, which is 3v3v3 elimination. Essentially, it's 3v3v3 gunfight, at least that it sounds like. And I think you can use custom classes. From what I've heard of different videos, that's my best idea I have of it. Now, for the 6v6 map, as we mentioned at launch, 16 Modern Warfare 2 2009 maps. Those are being remade. Apparently, they look beautiful. They're being brought back. That is what you're getting for 6v6 at launch. Now, after launch, as we go through the seasons, apparently we are going to be getting a minimum of 12 original maps throughout the season. This does not mention whether we're also going to get Modern Warfare 3 maps. It does not mention whether we're going to get other remakes from, say, Call of Duty 4 or anything like that, but at least minimum 12 new maps post-launch, not at launch, post-launch. The other big new thing is movement. They've essentially taken all of the movement mechanics that we have in Modern Warfare 2 and said, we don't like these, let's speed this up, and this is what they have done. You can cancel everything, including grenade cancel, things like slide canceling, reload canceling. Everything can be canceled so you have more control. On top of that, there is faster mantling and mantle well sprinting. I don't know how, I've never liked mantling, so I'm not a big fan of that one. Fire immediately after sliding, so there's going to be people sliding everywhere. You can also ADS while sliding. There's also a gear and perk option for this to make you do it even better, I guess. Increased tac sprint duration, and this is different for each weapon class. So in other words, if you're using an SMG, you can tac sprint for longer than if you're using an LMG. Also increased strafe speed and ADS movement, so you move faster doing that as well. And tactical sprint recharges while sprinting. So a lot of faster movement. Now, we're going to get into a couple of things that are brand new and are a little bit confusing to me. So the first one we have here is a tactical stance. This is essentially a stance between aimed down sights and between aiming from the hip. So in other words, it tightens your hip spread and you move faster than you would while full aim down sights, but slower than you would if you're just firing from the hip. In other words, it's just a new stance. It's in between. You can toggle it. I don't know how it's going to play. Apparently it's a little bit faster. It's for close quarters combat. That's all we know. Until we see gameplay of that, it confuses me a little bit, but from what I understand, halfway between aim down sights and firing from the hip, you move a little bit faster than aiming down sights. There's going to be times and places for it. That's all I know. And then the last one is aftermarket parts. I don't know what these are. Apparently they're like 3D printed parts that you can put on your weapons, kind of like the No Russian cutscene, and they will be implemented more throughout the seasons, but they didn't really explain how they work, what makes them different from normal attachments or anything like that. Not totally sure how that's going to work. The other thing you need to know is with carry forward content, all of your Modern Warfare 2 attachments that you have unlocked can be used on Modern Warfare 3 weapons, and the attachments you unlock in Modern Warfare 3 can be used on your Modern Warfare 2 weapons. So again, before this game comes out, make sure you've leveled up all your Modern Warfare 2 weapons because you can use those attachments on the new weapons to get camos to level up. But camos for new weapons cannot be used on old weapons, and camos on old weapons cannot be used on new weapons, at least from what I understand. That's it. That is everything that we know so far about Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer. There was a lot there. I tried to get through it quick for you guys, break it down, and tell you everything new that we know about the game. Doesn't sound like we're going to be getting too much more information for the next little while. We don't know when the beta is or anything like that, but as we get more information, as more things leak out, I will keep you guys updated. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel, have notifications on. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like button. Let me know what you think of Modern Warfare 3 down in the comments. That's all we have for now. Thank you for watching, and until next time, peace out.
We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard.